Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very tiring episode of This Is Our Life. This beautiful woman over here, my wife, she took Lucky for a walk, and while she was doing that, because I took him out and he needed to go. He goes potty like 3 times.
There does seem to be a method to the market's madness.
Anyway, so while she was doing that, I dug up one of the planting boxes, and the stevia, I think it was, the roots were still alive. Of course, when we put it down in the basement in the fall or early winter, of course, up here you basically have a 3-week summer, a 9-month winter. It's not quite that bad, but spring and fall.
Summer.
What?
A 3-month summer.
Oh, I mean, well, anyway, and the spring and the fall are like
Flashes.
Yeah, but when I put the planter box down in the basement in the fall or early winter, the stevia was still growing, and it kept growing down there. It eventually died, but I mean, for several months it was green, and it actually grew some.
It kind of went dormant, huh?
Yeah, so I thought it would be dead, and it may be, but I dug it up, and it was actually, there were some live roots, so I put it back in there, and I took the cilantro, which I have a feeling actually isn't going to make it, but I put the roots in there. I tore off didn't have my tool on me, so I tore off the tops and I planted that. And then the onions, we had 3 onions we threw out there, and I planted those.
Onions tend to be hardy stock, though.
Yeah.
They thrive in about any weather.
Yeah. And one idea, if we could afford to get a half whiskey barrel, we can plant taters in it. Potatoes. For those, hopefully everybody knows what a tater is. But if you don't, it's a potato. What we could do is, we might have to work on it some, but have the vines grow up around the side, because what we plan on doing on the top is making a flower tower. And what I was thinking, I've been thinking about this because we have a tomato cage, and might have to take the tomato cage and turn it upside down to make it stable, because otherwise it's going to be like that, and it means it's going to tend to...
And they're pretty tall, too.
Yeah, so if we turn it upside down, it'll have a stable base. But then have the potato vines growing out around the base of that, and then the cage, and we'll wrap it in garden cloth or whatever it's called, landscaping cloth, and then we can grow things out the side of it, and then we'll have the 2 topsy-turvies, which still aren't up yet, have those. And we don't have money, but I registered on their website, and I highly recommend this company. And I have a basket, of some stuff in there, and I put a particular tomato variety that does well in shade, in some shade, not complete shade, because that's an issue for us up here for a number of reasons. What?
Yes, definitely an issue.
One, it's cloudy a lot. 2,
Cool.
It's cool. 3, you have trees. You have very tall trees everywhere. Very tall, thick forest. Very tall trees and forest everywhere.
Seldom do you get heat waves.
Yeah, that's why we're saying like 3 weeks you get actually hot temperatures.
Yeah, if we're
If we're lucky, yeah.
3, maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah. So, the thing is, it would have been nice if we could have already gone and sprouted this stuff, but you never know when winter's going to end up here. I mean, they've had
It
winter...
ends abruptly.
Yeah, and, you know, there are actually places, I think Chicago, was still getting snow.
Yes.
I'm like, my gosh, that's what you would expect here. You know, but... So, we need to get the, we do have one full and one partial bag of potting soil, and I emptied a couple of pots, so there's soil from those pots that we can use. We still need to get a container of earthworms, and they'll reproduce, so.
Well, we hope.
Yeah. I mean, this company actually has earthworm cocoons that you can buy, but it's like $30, I think, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. No, that's what they sell at the store up here is for fishing. So, you know, it's $5, $6, $7 for, you know, a container of them, and, you know, we'll just get those, and that way, you know, you have worm castings that you can use for the plants as feed for food for the plants. But we're gonna have to grow everything from seed, or most things from seed. So, you know, I took a shower this morning and look at my nails from digging in the dirt. We've been working on the kitchen, and I don't know about my wife, but I know I'm feeling like
Tired.
yeah. But at least we're getting all this stuff done. You know, we swept and vacuumed and mopped the kitchen floor. Not like we're not going to do it again, though, because once we actually get everything organized and put away and stuff, we'll probably have to go through it again. This, what I'm drinking right here, it's a cucumber drink. It's actually pretty good. It actually, I was thinking it was going to have like a dull taste to it, but
You've
it
had it
has...
before.
What?
You've had it. We've had it before. I just think you don't remember it.
Oh. But it actually has a good taste. It's... I can't see what it's...
Yeah, you liked it before.
Yeah.
Now it seems like we
We don't get stuff like that anymore. At least we haven't in a long time.
get what they decide to hand out, and that's about it.
Yeah. And sometimes I think, depending on what they have, they'll like save things for like, we'll pull that out later. You know, we won't give everything away right away. You don't want to get to the community kitchen
On Thursday.
and you don't want to get there right when they open on Wednesday.
Well, you stand the best chance when they open, but you've got a mile-long line.
Yeah, you have the long line, and
You get there about a half hour after they open.
yeah, because otherwise you'll for a long time you'll just stand there, and then you'll move a little bit, then you'll stand.
They tend to get a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, and
What you're supposed to do with mushrooms, I'm not that sure of.
So,
Maybe they're a good pizza topping, but I don't know what else you can do with them.
and what we need to do when we go to the stores, we need to buy like a big block of cheese, because we eat a lot of cheese, and
We need to buy a cow. Is what we need.
yeah, a couple of cows, a couple of goats, but anyway, so we've been working on the kitchen, and we've found a bag of rotten carrots on the desk, covered up, like, oh.
Yep.
And another thing we have to buy next month is a new printer.
2 pairs of glasses.
2 pairs of glasses, which we can get cheaper online. But we still have to go to the eye doctor people.
That's
So-
going to be the expense.
Yeah. And hopefully this month, because, you know, to be honest with you, last month when we were coming back from Mass, we went through Winchester, I think it was, and that's where they have the scratch and dent grocery store, but I was tired. I wanted to come home. And it would probably be a real good idea if we go over there, though. And you don't have to pay taxes up here, so you don't have to pay sales tax. So that's a good thing. But so now I need to work on my desk again. We actually have the front door open, which is cool in here because of that. Today's actually pretty cool. It's only 45.
We're using a lot of bleach and it's getting very strong.
Yeah. So I used
Kind
to
of in my nose, and that's about all I smell right now is
Oh.
bleach.
I used to have a full head of hair, people.
Well, it happened, honey.
Yeah.
Mine is thinned overall, so...
I actually
lonely.
had a friend in San Antonio who was in his 20s, and he lost more hair than me. You know, and I'm immortal. Okay, everybody, I guess that's all. Bye-bye.